In a shocking turn of events, my ex-wife followed through and actually filed for a higher amount of alimony, citing my recent promotion. But this time, I wasn't letting things slide. I got all our mutual friends involved, explaining everything that was happening and filling them in on the past, since most of them only knew we had separated without knowing the real reason. They were obviously very shocked, and I asked if they'd testify against my ex-wife if needed. They agreed readily. I also told my lawyer that I wanted to discontinue the alimony altogether since she didn't deserve it. I spent the past few days gathering all the evidence I could find of my parents and brother being horrible people who never treated me like an equal and are now hounding me for money because of my promotion. I'd had enough and needed to get rid of these parasites once and for all, so I wasn't going to consider their feelings at all. I managed to convince some of my cousins, who had seen me treated like an outsider in my own home, to speak on my behalf, and they kindly agreed, even though we were never particularly close. My lawyer was pleased with the evidence we gathered and said we might actually be able to stop paying alimony. It was already known that she cheated on me, but the reasons she gave, painting me as the villain and my brother as the hero, were all lies. Even though I hadn't fought back the last time, I was determined to set the record straight this time, and I did. My family had nothing to say when I presented several video testimonials from friends and a couple of relatives, proving that everything my family had said was a lie and that I wasn't the person they made me out to be. They probably thought they'd be let off the hook as easily as before, but I wasn't emotionally fragile anymore. Honestly, everything they put me through made me a lot stronger. Yesterday, it was finalized that I no longer have to pay my ex any alimony, thanks to the new information that came to light. I was probably the happiest man on earth when I realized it was finally over. Seeing the smug look wiped off my family's faces and my ex on the verge of tears was incredibly satisfying. But honestly, I couldn't care less about her crying anymore. I was just done with the whole ordeal. I thought I'd go home, treat myself to some great takeout, and enjoy a movie, but of course, my family had to do everything in their power to ruin my happiness.